raise the price when we have to and taking the extra margin. We're going to sell all of this out, and we've gone back to something that everybody loved and was just a tremendous possibility for folks. While we have this supply that we just ordered in there and processing right now available, while it's still lasting, we're going to go back to the buy three, get one free on the selected items. So if folks want to get stocked up for the last chance on the pricing that we've had right now, and I'm telling you, this isn't any playing games. We've been struggling with this, Alex, for the last month and a half, trying to figure out how to avoid it. We just can't. If we don't increase the prices, we can't even afford to buy from our suppliers the quality of products that we've been able to put together so that people can have safe and clean food. So what we're doing right now is we're announcing this. We're going to send out emails to people that we have email addresses for, but the reason that we scheduled this interview and discussion with you is so that you can get out to your listeners the fact that we are going to have a deadly serious price increase. But what we've done is we've put in enough stock so that we should be able to supply quite a few folks with this product at buy three, get one free on the selected items. So get to the website, efoodsdirect.com, and you'll see a little notice up there. And also, if you work with Alex's show, get on efoodsdirect.com/Alex, and either way, it'll get you to this landing page that'll tell you exactly what's going on. So, Alex, this is just absolutely absurd what's happening with the prices on food right now. And you're right. They're staging this whole thing. The egg prices went up 38% as a result of that mess. Veggie prices have gone up like 49%. Vegetables, Alex, 49% at the wholesale level, and it's just absolutely insane.
Well, I mean, there's no doubt they bring in this draconian bill that's part of Codex Alimentarius, and the UN says they'll use food as a weapon, and they're harassing all the little people while leaving the big, corrupt Tysons and others alone. It's like they leave BP alone, having more violations than all the oil companies combined every year, just in the Houston refining area alone. It's the same thing on this issue. And my reason to have storable food is, with the wars and the deepening depression, even if there's a 10% chance this is going to happen, you've got to have storable food to be self-sufficient, or you're under government control. And unfortunately, I've said it's more than a 70% chance that we're going to hell in a handbasket. And I've got, stacks of news. U.S. new home sales sinks to lowest pace in history on record. Durable goods orders rose far less than expected. It continues with headlines here: economy caught in depression, not recession, CNBC. I mean, we know this is by design. I read their own documents, so I say firearms, food, move to the country if you can, get out of their control grid cities, warn everyone you know, they mean business. And you had 90% of people being self-sufficient in the Great Depression over 10 years, 7 million starving to death. Now 90% are urban, not rural, and aren't self-sufficient. It's completely flipped. Folks, you've got to get prepared. efoodsdirect.com. We'll also put it back up on the TV screen there. Your website, a bunch of different great food lines. This is the best food, the best prices. Do the buy three, get one free now, folks, before it runs out. A bunch of different great food lines, non-GMO, non-hybrid. 800-409-5633. 800-409-5633. Or the letter E, foodsdirect.com. 800-409-5633. We're preparing for the worst, hoping for the best, and unfortunately, everything we've talked about is coming true. Every day I wish I was wrong. Every day I wish I wasn't actually reading globalist documents. But it is such a good feeling to have food that lasts like 15 years in air conditioning, 10 years guaranteed in your garage, because I don't have room like at my house in my attic. You need to call them, efoodsdirect.com. Steve Shank, I want to thank you for coming on. And how long can you run this buy three, get one free?
Well, we're going to run it as long as we have supplies. But one of the things I suggest, we're trying to do it at least 4 weeks. One of the things that I would suggest to folks is that everybody kind of waits till the last minute And so that's going to run into some real problems, because at the rate that we have experienced orders before when we did this,
you're going to run out.
Not even with the price increase.
Sure.
We'll run out. So
800-409-5633, 800-409-5633. God bless you, Steve.
Take care, Alex.
eFoodsDirect.com, folks. We'll be right back with your call. Stay with us.
Is your debt problem a ticking time bomb? Thanks to a new financial consumer relief program designed in response to the economic crisis facing millions of Americans, you don't have to wait until it's too late to defuse your debt. If you owe $10,000 or more in credit card bills and are struggling to make minimum payments, get ready to take down this number for free information that could potentially save your home, the lifestyle you're accustomed to, and your family's financial well-being. But don't wait. Studies show that if most debt problems are confronted directly, beneficial settlements, manageable monthly payments, and quick restoration of credit are more easily attained, potentially saving you thousands of dollars in interest charges, fees, and unpaid debt. Don't procrastinate. Call now for your free information and begin putting your economic house in order today. To qualify for this program, you must have $10,000 in credit card debt. Call the American Debt Associates at 800-876-2966. 800-876-2966. Again, 800-876-2966.
When you hear the words water purification, what comes to mind? If it's Berkey Water Purification Systems, this message is for you. Did you know that over 60% of municipal water contains fluoride at less than 2 cents per gallon? Berkey water filters purify treated and untreated water, remove dangerous chlorine, fluoride, and contaminants from municipal water. These filters are powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water, making them perfect for rainwater collection systems. From the smallest to the largest systems, BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com has what you need. With your system purchase, you'll receive a shower filter, a fluoride filter, or 2 sport Berkey bottles absolutely free. BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com would like to offer GCN listeners 5% off all ceramic filter systems and ship all orders over $50 free of charge. Visit BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. That's BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. Or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 1-877-99-BERKEY today.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today.
You've seen our SinoFresh banner on the GCN website.
Yet your sinusitis is still a problem.
Are you waiting for your sinusitis to go away by itself?
Are you waiting for a SinoFresh discount?
Okay, here it comes.
But first, the facts.
67 other products merely treat symptoms.
And not the cause of sinus problems.
And 37 million Americans suffer from sinus distress just like you. But now many are finding relief with the only patent-protected homeopathic nasal product that antiseptically eliminates the known causes of sinusitis. SinoFresh.
Now, here's your limited time discount offer to use SinoFresh.
Call 888-906-3636 right now for $2 off per bottle when you mention GCN. That's it. Just call 888-906-3636 and mention GCN for a $2 discount.
But hurry, this offer is only for the first 1,000 customers.
Call 888-906-3636. 888-906-3636. Call right now for $2 off per bottle.
Mention GCN.
Buy SinoFresh.com. It works.
Another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing. I mean, nothing, honey, if it ain't.
We have nothing if we're not free. And there's no doubt the captains of industry, the captains of this planet, are a bunch of psychopathic control freaks, and they're building a hell. All right, I'm going to take calls for the rest of the hour, and then the entire last hour, I'm taking calls and blitzing through all of this amazing news. It's so incredible how it's now all out in the open, but they're spinning it like it's good. Steve in Texas had questions, then Tim, Rashid, Don, Jake, and others. Steve, you're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hey, Alex. Yeah, it was just coming to mind. All this time that you've been talking about, all this stuff, all this time, it feels like now, just this recently, we're actually in the belly of the dragon already. It's like, this is it.
Yeah, no,
right?
no, they're driving around with 500 trucks, radiating our houses, naked body scanning us, taking our baby's blood secretly and admitting it, saying there's no Fourth Amendment in the Ninth Circuit Court. I mean, they're just taking over the schools. They got CIA in all the local towns. They're bringing the drugs in. They go on Fox News and AP and admit they're growing the opium. I mean, they're just going, yeah, what you going to do about it?
Well, I've already mailed off for a bunch of stuff. But I wanted to ask you if you've gotten any recent documentaries, documentaries to explain this particular subject, which you've been talking about. And I just want to ask your personal opinion. How long do you think we got left, man?
We don't have any time. We don't have any time left. You said it. We're in the belly of the beast now, and it's digesting us. We're in the dragon's belly, and we've got the sword of truth on our side, and the acid's burning through our skin collectively. And we've got to pull out the dagger, hold our breath, and just cut our way out of this sucker. But we've got to admit we're in the dragon's belly. And most Christians are like, it's the end of the world. Jesus is coming. Well, regardless, you've got to go out and warn people and say no. They're coming out with the body scanning and the driver's license that are biometric and all the control and the poison in the food. I mean, it's here. And if your church isn't talking about it, you are in a government-controlled whorehouse. I appreciate your call. Let's talk to Tim in Michigan. Tim, you're on the air.
Hey, Mr. Jones.
Hey, buddy.
How you doing, man?
Good.
Been a little while. Hey, me and my girlfriend, well, I'd like to thank you. I didn't think I would set off such the giant light bulb in your head when I started talking about the trending and how you've been putting out the search term thing and how it's worked so well as an info bomb here.
That's right. You called about 2 months ago and said you ought to put out search terms, and now we've done it 18 for 18. Our search term pre-crime yesterday was numero uno. They've always been number one.
Yeah, and hey, I just wanted to thank you because, and I also talked to you about, how this was taking an emotional kind of a lot out of me emotionally. I'm retired. I'm almost 50, and I'm on disability, and I have a lot of time on my hands. And I'm glad I took the time. I can sum this all up in 5 words: Brave New World, Science Dictatorship. That is what is going on.
The guy that wrote Brave New World was part of a 5-family secret breeding program to create a superhuman. That's now declassified. Aldous Huxley, his brother Julian Huxley, ran the UN eugenics UNESCO program, and before he died, he gave a speech and said, it's all real, we're going to totally kill your butt. Ha, 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 and there's nothing you're going to do. He said, you're going to love your servitude, you're going to love your death. We're going to break up the family. That's just a means to the end, and we're going to kill you. And we're going to kill you publicly, and you're going to love it.
Right, and what I was talking about, after having all this information, I watched Endgame again yesterday, me and my girlfriend, and I made her listen to that speech with me, and it absolutely is pure evil. There's no other way to describe it. It is pure evil. These people have lost their minds. They tried that interbreeding, 4 generations it took? Did they start having Mongoloid children? And
You're talking about the 5 families, the Wedgwoods, the Huxleys, the Darwins, the Galtons, and there was one other, and they all interbred to create the superhuman starting in 1855, and by the 20s, over 90% of the children died at birth. Almost all the others were completely mentally retarded, but a few were 200 IQ super geniuses, but were very weird. I mean, Huxley was like, yes, and all glassy-eyed and weird, but he was really smart. So was his brother. They just took the smartest people in England and super-bred them, and it's incredible.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about. And I just wanted to share this with you, too. I got a couple. I hope you let me get through this today, man, because I'm like hitting on all 8 cylinders living in the Motor City here. Now, listen, they rolled out on Channel 4 News, local news here, that they have something that will absolutely protect your child. It's the best thing in the world, and it has to do with satellites. So I run in the bedroom, and I tell my girlfriend, you got to come out and see this. They're going to talk about chipping the kids at birth so that they don't get kidnapped. And I asked my girlfriend, how many people you know that had their kids kidnapped? I said, I'm almost 50. I said, I know
Most of the
real
time,
thing.
it's